Lord Ismael El Mayo Zambada, the co-founder of the notorious Sinaloa drug cartel and the son of incarcerated drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, were arrested today in El Paso. Thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News at 10. I'm Andy Morgan.
And I'm Monica Cortez. We first brought you this story as breaking news during our 6 o'clock newscast. And according to the U.S. Justice Department, the arrest happened this afternoon. Joaquin Guzman Lopez was also arrested. U.S. federal prosecutors in February charged Zambada with conspiracy to manufacture and distribute fentanyl, which U.S. officials say is the leading cause of death for Americans between the ages of 18 and 45. Zambada founded the Sinaloa cartel along with now jailed drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, and he faces indictments for crimes relating to drug trafficking and organized crime in the U.S. The Department of Justice says both men are now facing multiple charges for leading the cartel's criminal operations, including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking networks.
And joining us now to bring us more insight on the arrest is Border Report's Julian Resendez. Julian, this is a major development in the U.S.'s fight against drug cartels. What more can you tell us?
Andy, Monica, this is what we know so far. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland has confirmed the arrest in El Paso of Sinaloa cartel co-founder Ismael Mayo Zambada and one of the sons of jailed drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. I have reached out to various law enforcement agencies and received little response so far. I am told more information will follow in the coming days and hours.
And Julian, we are getting reports that El Mayo surrendered willingly. We also know, of course, that they got arrested here. Does that mean that they're in El Paso jail tonight?
Monica, that is correct. Tonight we're seeing some reports that say that Mayo and the other suspect surrendered willingly to U.S. authorities. And that would certainly explain why there was no armed escort or any sort of confrontation. But we don't know exactly what happened. We will need to wait for authorities to clarify that. The news release by the Attorney General said that they are still in El Paso.
Julian, I guess what does this mean moving forward, not only for Juarez, but other border cities along the U.S.-Mexico border, now that this arrest has taken place and now that El Mayo is no longer at large?
This is a huge development on both sides of the border. The Sinaloa cartel is the main exporter of fentanyl to the United States. And this certainly sends a message to the cartel that the U.S. will do whatever it can to stem the flow of this deadly substance into American communities. As to how this will impact the border, we will have to wait and see. What I can tell you from my experience of 4 years tracking the activities of Mexican drug cartels is that the flow of drugs does not stop when a kingpin is arrested or killed. Typically, somebody else will replace him and keep sending the drugs north. So this fight will have to go on.
All right. Border Report's Julian Resendez providing us all the insight. Julian, do appreciate your reporting.